Hi guys, uh, it's not an outdoor vlog or any off-roading, but today I wanted to share something which I was being often asked by my friends, friends from neighborhood and friends from YouTube. There was two major questions. The question was like, why did you buy a Jeep? And another question was like, uh, why did you buy this Jeep instead of any Thar or Gurkha or there are a lot other options? Why Mandi Dabwali Jeep? Right. So I had also made lot of analysis before buying a Jeep. So that was the experience that I wanted to share today with you all. So hi friends, this is Sundaraj and you are watching Monk's Ecstasy. So let's get into the video. The first question when I said in my home that I want to buy a Jeep. Now, you can imagine the reactions. Why Jeep? What are you going to do with it? It's not comfortable. We already have a car, right? So, I hope these are some questions which all of might face or all of may have from their family members, right? Uh, even even some of my friends told me that why do you want to buy a Jeep? Already you have a car. So instead of that, you can upgrade it or you can go for a bigger car and lot so on. But the Jeep thing was there in my blood somewhere because not only today or yesterday, it's there for the past 25 years. I was been in Mandi Dabwali. I have visited that place 25 years ago. And even from that period, I have seen so many Jeeps being manufactured, right, according to the taste of the people, the way you want it. The Jeep that you are going to get is one of its own kind. No other person in India will have the same kind of Jeep. So this was the reason why I was very passionate about Jeep, and I was in Rajasthan, and I used to go everywhere. The most commonly used vehicle was Jeep, and I know the performance of a Jeep. Right? So this was the reason why I always wanted a Jeep in my garage. Now the question is how. So the biggest problem what I thought was my wife. Now when I told her that I want to buy a Jeep, I want a Jeep, I like it very much. So I've always wanted a Jeep. Immediately she said, you want it? Go for it. Get it. No matter what. Because if you want it really, then go for it. Problem solved. Now see, when I get the permission from the biggest authority, who cares? So this is how I made my mind and I convinced and I bought this Jeep. Now the second important question, what I really wanted to share with you all is, why did you buy this Jeep from Mandi Dabwali when there were lot of options? For example, for the same price or little bit more, you can get a Thar, a second-hand Thar or a Gorkha, which is meant for off-roading. Right? Yes, of course, it's meant for off-roading. But the reason I also analyzed, I also saw. I made some research on that also, and I made some kind of had some opinions also. But always, I had one thing in my mind: the character. When you say Jeep, that figure that comes to your mind is this Jeep, right? It's none other than what I am having or what I am owning now. Now, Thar or Gurkha or any other such kind of vehicle like gypsies are meant for off-roading, but still, when you say Jeep, this is the thing that comes to your mind. Every child to elder will understand this image when you say or when you call it as Jeep. And the reason why I bought this is, see, I can tell you 5 important reasons, right? 5 important reasons. The first most important reason is better performance. In what sense? See, it's a customized Jeep. You can make it the way you want. So you can change the tires. You can change the size of the tires, width of the tires, the way you want. Right? You can go for an 4x4. You can go for an rear wheel drive 4x2. You can go for an engine which is more powerful. Right? You can go for an engine which can give you smooth rides. Right? So it is a customizable Jeep. The features that you need can be customized the way you want. So that's what I said earlier. My Jeep is one of its own kind. No other person in this country has a Jeep what I have. Right? The tires that I have chosen, the size of the rim, size of the alloys, designs, the paint, the structure, the arrangements of lights is totally my design. It's totally what I have chosen. So that was the first reason I wanted this Jeep. Now, second reason is its value for money. Now, at this price, you know what Mandi Dabwali Jeep cost. At this price, definitely I can tell you, you won't get any other vehicle which can give you such a satisfaction and such a good performance. So that was another important reason. And see, it has a road presence. In other words, you can say aesthetic. Right? There will be number of head turns when you drive this Jeep on the roads. People will stop, people will stay for a second, they will turn, they will see, they will call others and show. They will take a photo, they will take a picture. Sometimes they ask me, can I take a picture with this Jeep? Happily I say, yes, please go on. Right? So aesthetic wear. Beautiful. The way it looks, rugged, solid, beast, monster, whatever name you want to give, you can give. Right? No other vehicle can have it. That's important reason. Another important reason is maintenance. Right? As you could have seen my previous video, I was stuck in a jungle, middle of nowhere, where I couldn't get any help, where I couldn't call any mechanic. But still, I can drive my Jeep. Even it is broken down, I was able to manage with small arrangements, and I was able to drive it back to home. And at home itself, I was able to repair the Jeep, change the parts, low maintenance cost, just with a cost of $180 or more. I could manage to change the parts. So when you get a Thar, right? See, I'm not opposing any Thar. I like it very much, and the new Thar 2020 is absolutely a wonderful vehicle. I'm too planning to buy it in the future. But right now, what I want to tell you is, when you buy a second-hand Thar, you might get it at a very low price. But when it comes to the question of maintenance, parts will be expensive. Definitely the parts will be expensive. But as far as my Jeep is concerned, no, it's cheaper. You can do it yourself. You have lot of options. Any mechanic can handle your Jeep. You need not take it to the showroom, authorized showrooms. Any mechanic locally can make it. You yourself can make it. That's what the beauty is. And finally, what I more love about my Jeep is, as I told you, it's customizable. There are a lot of options. You want AC? You don't want AC? You want a music system? You don't want a music system? You want other features, power windows? Like, my Jeep is totally customizable. I can remove the hood, make it an open Jeep. If I want, I can put back the hood, I can put the doors back. Anything I want, I can do. See these images. See these images from Mandi Dabwali Jeeps. Each and every Jeep is one of its own kind. None of them is, every one of them is a unique one. You cannot say which one is beautiful. Every one of it's is of its own kind, and every Jeep is beautiful. Now that is the options that you get. So much of options regarding the color, regarding the tires, regarding the lights arrangements, regarding the seats. Whatever you want, you can make it. So these are the reasons why I preferred this Jeep instead of a Thar, second-hand Thar, or any other off-roader like Gurkha. Like, yeah, I may have some drawbacks. See, as I told you, my Jeep is an two-wheel drive Jeep. It's a rear-wheel drive Jeep, but the performance given by that itself is awesome. Right? So I hope you understand why I love this Jeep so much. So thank you guys. Meet you in next video. Till then, goodbye.